Hello, Mr. Qureshi. How are you doing today?
Hello, Hassan. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm doing fine. How are you?
And not too bad, sir. Thank you for asking. So we have a long list of questions being asked about from our clients on our previous TikTok videos. If you allow, so let's start with the first question, which is, what is the current income threshold for sponsor if they want to apply for spouse visa?
Well, the current financial threshold is £29,000.
So it's 29. So do you need to meet 29,000 if you want to apply for?
Yes. So if you want to bring your spouse, or you want to bring your partner, or if your partner is already in UK, so that current requirement is £29,000.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Makes sense. Is sponsor only liable to meet 29,000 income threshold, or applicant can join the hand as well?
Okay, so there are two parts of this question. So if the applicant is outside the UK, then his or her income would not count. But if the applicant is already in UK, then yes, his or her income can count together with sponsor towards this meeting of £29,000 requirement.
So that means if applicant is outside the UK, the only sponsor's income will be counted, and if applicant is inside the UK, so they can both join their hands shoulder to shoulder to meet the 29,000 income requirement. That's quite helpful. Thank you. If sponsor and applicant have children as well, and sponsor want to bring the children along with their partner, so does he need to show a bit extra from 29,000, or just they only need to show 29,000 pound for financial requirement?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Because in previous rules, when the requirement was 18,600, that time, yes, they need to show some extra income. But now, if the sponsor is bringing children together with their spouse or partner, they only need to show £29,000, nothing extra.
Clearly makes sense. One more question we have. We heard a news that income threshold of 29,000 pounds has been going down.
Well, that there is a news, just like we last time mentioned that it can go up towards 34,000 and 38. But at the same time, now the news is that Home Office reviewing the policy and this income threshold, and it may go down. But at this moment, we are not sure, so we can only guess.
All right. So it's not sure right now. They're just considering it or
Yeah,
advising it
at
right
this
now.
moment, the rule is 29, so we're just waiting and hoping that it will go down.
One more very critical question from one of our viewers online. They said, what if somebody is now earning 29,000 pounds? Can they still act as a sponsor?
Yes. So if someone is not earning £29,000, they can still sponsor their spouse or partner if they are in receipt of one of the eligible benefits. So that eligible benefits, I know your next question may be that what is the list of that eligible benefit?
That's what it is.
Yes, yes.
Thank
So
you.
the eligible benefit, they are like, for example, disability living allowance, personal independence payment, care allowance, and there is ward disability pension, attendance allowance. So this is a list. So if you're in receipt of one of these eligible benefit, then yes, you are exempt from this £29,000 requirement.
All right. So I've been through one more question, which was we have some more benefits like universal credit, state pension. Can these could be counted as their income?
No. As I mentioned, just like only eligible benefits. So state pension, universal credit, they are not eligible benefits. So if you are receipt of one of these benefits, it means you still need to meet that £29,000 requirement.
Clearly makes sense. If somebody is taking carer allowance and along with carer allowance, they are taking universal credit as well. So can they count both of these, or?
That's very good question because a lot of people confuse. So yes, that's I can here give you an answer. So if you're saving one of these eligible benefits, just like care allowance, and then together with that, if you're saving universal credit, yes, then you can sponsor, and you are exempt from this £29,000 requirement.
So we can in this case we can join the universal credit and count it as an income.
Yes.
Thank you for that, for clarifying this point as well. It was very critical, to be honest. So we have one more question. Do we still need to show any income if someone is receiving eligible benefits, or it's just like I'm receiving carer allowance, I does not need to show any of the income as than that?
Again, very important. You are asking very, very important question.
Thank you.
Yes, that's true. So because if you are in receipt of this benefit, you still need to show that you're earning some income. So you still need to show your weekly net income, and you need to still show that after paying your household expenses, you still exceed the minimum £145 weekly for a couple. All right. Plus additional £85 for each child.
Weekly, after taking out all of the expenses,
Yes.
we need to show at least, if there's only a couple, between 145 to 165. And
Yes.
correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me
Yes.
if I'm
So
wrong.
you need to show your weekly net income. Net income is after paying your tax and national insurance, whatever you get. From there, you need to deduct your household expenses. Now, household expenses here is only your rent or mortgage payment and council tax. So after paying your rent and council tax, you you need to show that you still have some income left that exceeds minimum £145 is for couple if they are only, and if they have any child as well, they need to show then additional £85 for that child as well. So this is, you need to show that this is your net income after paying your household expenses weekly, minimum £145 for a couple. That means you meet that requirement.
Clearly, it's no easy to get married and bring the partner in the UK. So we have one more question. What expenses are being taken out from income while calculating financial exemption for spouses? For example, I'm getting a career allowance, I'm getting universal credit, I'm getting state pension. This is my income, and does I only need to take out the rent and the mortgage payment, or I have to take out my clothing expense, my car insurance?
Yes, no, so valid question, valid question. So no, according to the Home Office guidance, only you need to deduct or minus your rent or mortgage payment and council tax.
Thank you for clearing this thing out as well. So this income, does it only be counted weekly? It could be counted annually, quarterly, or yearly.
Weekly income. So even if you are receiving some income, for example, your salary monthly, you need to convert into a weekly income. And it has to be weekly income. And that weekly income, it can be combination of, for example, benefits, if you're saving child benefit, universal credit, career allowance, and your other income. If, for example, if you're a self-employed person receiving dividends or you are getting salary, all this you can combine, join together. And even if you're receiving, as I mentioned, monthly, you need to convert into a weekly income. And then same way, weekly expenses. Like for example, if you're paying rent monthly or council tax monthly, you need to convert again by using a formula to weekly. And then you need to deduct that, and then you need to show that after paying all, you still have £145.
All
If you're a
right.
couple and if you have children with you, and £85 additional for each additional
Child as well. So we have one more very important question that I found interesting. Uh, what income sources count? For example, I'm taking care of allowance and I'm working.
Yeah, I just like mentioned, I answered already that one, that income sources can be any benefit you're receiving, universal credit, pension, personal independence payment, care allowance, any benefit, child benefit, and any income. If you are working as an employee, then your salary can count. If you are a self-employed person, then your income from self-employment can count, your dividends, they all count as income. Even you can use savings. So if you have money in your savings account, you can use that one as well, but you need to show that savings at least 6 months in your account.
All right. So we need, if we have any cash amount, anything in our investment account, it should be there for at least 6 months, and we have to prove that thing as well.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Clearly makes sense. What if we don't meet the income requirement?
Well, if someone still, like for example, receiving some income and after deducting their rent and council tax, if they still do not meet the requirement of £145 a weekly, then in that case, they can take third party support. So, for example, parent support or another third party support, and they need to give undertaking that they will be maintaining the applicant once the applicant will be in the UK. So, means they will not be relying on public benefits. So, yes, you can use the third party support, and Home Office may accept that third party support.
All right. So my friend Abdullah, he can, is even his, if he's no uh, making 29,000, his father can write an affidavit in his name that I will be responsible for.
So this is with regards to this requirement when you're exempt of this 29. when you are subject to 29,000 pound requirement, there is no third party support.
All right.
It's only if you are in receipt of one of the eligible benefit.
All right.
And then if you still do not meet this 145 point requirement which I just mentioned, then in that case you can use third party support. That third party support, your parents can still give written undertaking, and then you can use it.
One last and one of the most important questions that I have collected from our previous videos: can I use our future job offer as a proof of income?
All your questions are very important. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
So yes, that is someone asked me as well, and yes, that's correct actually, because the Home Office Guidance says that yes, you can use future confirmed job offer, or you can even show that yes, you have necessary skills and qualification, and you have prospects of finding a job, and you can use this one. So though that for that one, you need to provide evidence, and it be actually depend on Home Office discretion. But rules does allow that yes, you can use future confirmed job offer to fulfill this requirement.
All right, so we can use
but again, to just clarify one more thing, it's only when exemption apply. It's only £29,000 exemption apply. Only then you can use future job offer. If not for 29K.
All right.
If you're subject to 29K requirement, then still you need to prove employment, not future job offer.
So all of these discretionary
This one, yes.
things will help me out if I'm taking eligible benefit, as you have mentioned.
Yes, in that case, if you are receiving, say, for example, care allowance, but you have no any other income, and you cannot prove that you still have a £145 left after paying, that means that case you can use third party support, or you can use future confirmed job offer.
Thank you for your time. If you could give me a summary about the whole things we have talked today about the exemption. If you could just give me a summary, like Hassan, you need to do this, and yes, it'll be very helpful for you.
Sure. So summary is like anyone, whether you're applying from abroad or from UK, you need to show £29,000 requirement, financial requirement. And if you have a children who are not British and you want to bring them as well, still requirement is £29,000. And the applicant and sponsor, they can join their earning combined, their earning to meet this requirement if they both are in UK legally.
All right.
If you cannot meet this requirement of £29,000, you can still sponsor if you are in receipt of one of the eligible benefit, the list I just explained before. For example, personal independence payment, care allowance, disability allowance, independence payment. So these are the payments. And in that case, you do not need to meet that £29,000 requirement, but still you need to show some earning, some income. And that income needs to be net weekly income, that you're seeing some net weekly income. And from that, you need to minus your rent, mortgage, and council tax. And after that, you need to show that you still exceed and meet the requirement of £145 if you're a couple. And if you have any additional for child, then for each child, you need to show £85. So this is the requirement. And if you still do not meet this requirement, you can use third party support, undertaking they can provide. You can use future job, confirmed job offer letter, and that you can use as well. And as said, income means any benefit, any income from your job, all this can count towards your income.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Quraishi. And inshallah, I'll see you in episode 2.